top 5 altcoins to buy as we enter the banana zone of the bull market cycle. Bitcoin looks like it's probably heading to $90,000 by the end of this week, and by Thanksgiving it should hit 100K. So I believe that once we hit mid next year to the end of next year and Bitcoin starts to peak off, probably in my opinion between $350K to $1 million, people are going to start rotating into altcoins. And these are 5 altcoins that I personally believe that people should be looking into buying now to diversify their portfolios, or they can just look into them and keep them in the back of their mind going into the end of the Bitcoin parabolic moves. So Ethereum is the original altcoin. Dominant smart contracts. This is the place where people would go, or still go to any extent, to build websites, video games, even cryptocurrencies that are decentralized. That means that nobody controls them. Now one entity owns them. So Ethereum is the McDonald's of the space. So for smart contracts, its biggest competitor and another cryptocurrency that I'm going in on heavy and that I really think people should consider buying is Solana. Low cost, fast transactions. It basically is everything that Ethereum is, a one-stop shop for building decentralized applications, websites, etc. But it's much more inexpensive, a lot lower fees, and it's much faster. For example, I made a transaction a few weeks back to a friend in Sudan. Shout outs to them. War is bad. Hopefully the orange man in DC calms everything down. But I believe it cost me 0.001 cents for sending around $200 or $300. And for building as well, gas fees, that's a little bit more complicated, but gas fees is what you use. You use Ether to basically pay to build websites, video games, cryptocurrencies, etc. In Solana, gas fees are much cheaper in the Solana ecosystem. Polygon, Matic. This is scalable, Ethereum compatible, low cost layer 2. What that means is that Ethereum, because it's very big and there's a lot of transactions on it, people sending Ether tokens on the blockchain, lots of building going on it, it gets congested. What that means is that the blockchain starts to slow down and prices sometimes shoot up. So Polygon solves this by being a layer 2 on top of the actual blockchain that is Ethereum. So number 4, Sui. Sui is basically the Solana killer, which I don't really buy that. However, I do like the fact that they're building a lot of cool applications. For example, sending money between 2 parties without actually having to have any knowledge of blockchain technology. This means I can send money to my friend in Sudan, for example, or my mom and my dad. Let's say they're across the world for whatever reason, and I don't have to know anything about blockchain. They don't have to know anything about blockchain. We can send money using the Sui solution from person A to person B without actually owning any cryptocurrency. So now we are going into XRP. Like I said before, it's going to be a cryptocurrency that's going to be used by a lot of central banks around the world. Japan has already said that they're going to be using it. They're going to be integrating it into their central bank and the banks across Japan as well, because it's just a much more inexpensive way of transferring money. It was actually made to send money from like one country to another country. Like for the example, US and Saudi Arabia, they want to do trade. Let's just say oil, for example. They want to buy, Saudi Arabia wants to buy oil from the US or vice versa. They can use XRP and things can settle instantaneously, like really fast without having to wait. Not these crazy times, like, it takes 2 to 3 days with the current system that we use, the SWIFT system. Basically, they can do it with XRP. You can transfer money from one country to another within seconds. And again, it's very inexpensive, but that's the use case. And the 5th and final, I'm going to go in with Dogecoin. The Department of Government Efficiency. So the Department of Government Efficiency right now is trending Doge because Elon Musk is going on all these podcasts, All In podcasts and other podcasts, and basically saying that he's going to clean up the U.S. government. He's going to probably cut it by 80%. At least that's what he says. And because of that, Dogecoin is rallied like over 102% or something. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it went from like a $20 billion market cap to, I believe it's over 60 billion now, which is insane returns. Even, if you compare that with TradFi, that doesn't happen in traditional finance within like a week. But these are just currencies that right now that I'm thinking of, that I think that I'm going to be basically I already have positions in all these, but I think that I'm going to be going more into as we start to see the parabolic ones really come in. And remember, during Bitcoin season, as I like to say, it doesn't mean that we have to wait till altcoin season for altcoins to pump. Bitcoin is often the gold standard. And when Bitcoin goes up, lifting tides carry all boats. However, the only difference between Bitcoin season and altcoin season is that in altcoin season, Bitcoin basically tops off, starts to lower in price because people are taking their earnings and putting them into altcoins. Again, these are the altcoins that I believe that people should start thinking of looking into. And with that being said, I'll catch you in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. From California, upwards and onwards.